program is a 2-year program. Students can begin it on either side of the Atlantic. 1 year on the one side, so either in Europe or in the US, and then they transfer after the first year and do a second year on the other side of the Atlantic. In the second year, students get the opportunity to do an internship, ideally on the side of the Atlantic where they did not spend the first year. I think it's also an interesting new addition to our study programs because students become part of a broader transatlantic community. Well, I think Bruges is of course a very nice location for students. We have here the college formula, meaning that students live together in residencies. They work together, importantly, they party together. And I think that makes for a very nice setting to really bring out this community spirit that we strive for. We also, I think, have the advantage of being very close to Brussels. So if students want to attend events in Brussels, if they want to interview policymakers for their thesis projects, for instance, it is quite easy to travel to Brussels. Warsaw is, of course, also very interesting. That is where our second location is, because it is, of course, a hub towards the east of Europe. And finally, when we look to the US, the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy is located just outside of Boston. Boston is, I would say, the major higher education hub in the United States. And so I think these are really vibrant places for students to study in. So at a personal level, I think it was a very interesting and I think also challenging experience. What I also think is, and that is something I saw then later on in my professional career, is that the college prepares, of course, very well for jobs in multinational, multicultural and multilingual settings. So I worked for a certain amount of time at the European Commission, and when I started working there, I really felt reminded of my studies here. Because I thought that I was already quite well prepared for this sort of international setting, and that is indeed thanks to the education that I was able to benefit from here at the college.